Alright guys, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Ali Plays. And today we're going to be doing a guide on Spider, who I believe is one of the most underrated champions in the game. So we're going to be going over his skills, artifacts, masteries, and we're going to showcase him in many other places in the game. And I'll show you guys why you should work on Spider. Alright, let's get started guys. Alright, so here he is, Spider, one of the champions I said is very underrated as an epic champion. And the reason why he is underrated is because people judge the book by its cover. So to speak, because he is a force affinity champion, so he does have affinity disadvantage against a spider. But there's something Plarium is telling us here, because his name is Spider, and he's actually amazing in Spider's Den. So ignore this affinity disadvantage. So his claim to fame, in my opinion, is his glowing mark ability. This is actually factual. It's not even my opinion. Factual. His claim to fame is his glowing mark ability. So the reason why people do not work on Spider is because they think they're going to get weak hits against the Spider's Den when he uses glowing mark. So I would highly recommend maxing out this ability to get it to a 4-turn cooldown. And you also want that debuff chance to get higher. So you can land that big version of decreased defense and that small version of weaken. So if you max it out, it's going to be a 100% chance for the decreased defense if you pass the accuracy test, and a 70% chance to land the weaken. So you actually definitely need to book this guy in order to utilize him just for his A3. Arguably, you can actually book his A2 as well if you want that decreased attack. So you can get that decreased attack to a 75% chance. It's a big version of decreased attack. But the thing is, though, this ability is actually an attack, so he will get weak hits against the Spiderlings. And the cool thing about it is he actually does decrease duration of all buffs on it, but you're not going to be able to use that in Spider's Den, but you can actually utilize that in Arena if you want to use him there. I will actually showcase him a bit in Arena because I think that he can help out with a nuke team with a glowing mark, because as I said, this ability is not even a hit, so there's not going to be any chance for him to get a weak hit at all. And the cool thing about him is that you actually don't even need to build him with any masteries, or you don't need to build him with any masteries or get him to 6-star. You can probably use him as 5-star if the only thing you're going to be using him is for dungeons and Spider. But I would actually highly recommend doing that, because if you have issues with accuracy, you can get the Eagle Eye Mastery to help you out with that. You get plus 50 more accuracy. Because if you want to do stage 20 dungeons, you actually do need to have a high accuracy. I would say 220 and up is good. Aura skill is actually amazing. Increase ally speed in dungeons by 25%. So you can use this guy in the dungeons as well. And his possessability, he has a 50% chance. He has a 70% chance of removing one random buff from a target. Nothing big there, but his Calamity and Glowing Mark especially are his best abilities. Alright, so let's look at his artifacts. I did build him with some speed. I want him to be the first person on my team to move so that he's able to place the decreased defense and weaken so that my team is able to nuke. So that's why I built him with 2 speed sets, and the other ones are broken sets. I just try to make him a little bit tanky. So I want the HP primary on the gauntlets and try to get as much accuracy and speed as I can. So for the substats, you're going to be looking for HP percentage, accuracy, and speed. Those are the most important things. He doesn't need any attack. He doesn't need any crit damage or crit rate. The only thing that he needs is, as I said, HP percentage, defense percentage as well, speed and accuracy. So he's actually not very hard to build because he doesn't require too many stats. So you guys can take a look at my substats here. HP primary on the gauntlets. You can also go defense primary. And we went with the HP percentage chest plate. Whatever has the most speed and accuracy on it. And speed, common speed boots. So for these accessories, we're actually looking for substats that have that help out with the durability in the durability department. So we got HP percentage, defense percentage, we have HP primary here. They're not even maxed out, but his stats are already good enough. The only reason why I want the crit damage amulet, I don't need that crit damage, but I want it for the 22 accuracy. And of course, I want the accuracy banner. Of course, you can also use a 5 or 4-star banner depending on what you have. Ideally, you would want some speed on this, but if you can reach a good amount of speed, that should be okay. Let's look at total stats. So 52,000 HP, not too bad. 223 speed. I say that is very good. Trying to make him the fastest or second fastest. So if you have a speed booster should be first, and then he should be second. Or you can make him first and then his speed booster second. It doesn't really matter, as long as he goes before your attacker, so we can help them out with the nukes. I have 316 accuracy, which is actually crazy overkill. You do not need this much accuracy. Because I do actually run the Eagle Eye Mastery, so that's the reason why his accuracy is so high. And that banner is a 6-star banner. So as I said, 220 accuracy, he should be okay. 220 and up. Maybe you can even get away with 200 for Spider's Den. but I would say 220 and up. So for the masteries, you can go many different ways. You can actually go down and get War Master if you want him to do a little bit more damage, help you out in that department. But for me, I went all the way down to get Eagle Eye and get Lore of Steel. That should actually, Lore of Steel should help you out with your stats, and Eagle Eye as well if you need help with accuracy. Obviously, I didn't need help with it, so I should have just went with War Master, but I'm not changing it right now. And Master Hexer, we got that so we can actually extend the duration of his debuffs, his decreased attack. His decreased attack, his weaken, and his decreased defense. And we also went with Sniper so we can increase the chance of landing those. So his weaken is supposed to be 75% chance. We can actually get that up to 80% with this ability. We also got Evil Eye to help out a little bit when he actually does his basic attack against a spider. And the last one we got that I want to talk about is Arcane Celerity. So he has a 30% chance of increasing his turn meter by 10% when the debuff cast by him is removed or expires. So that's actually crazy in Spider because there's so many enemies, and also in dungeons, and he places like 2 debuffs per enemy, and it's almost 100% chance. You guys are going to see that. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take him in arena, and we're utilizing for his, I don't know if he's fast enough honestly for my arena team because I didn't really build him for arena. That's not the reason why I built him. Yeah, so Duchess is going to go first. Hopefully he goes next. She's like counterattacking. Let me showcase Duchess. Come on, man. Oh, these guys are fast. So this is what I like about him. So this ability is not even an attack, so he doesn't have to worry about anything. So if any enemy has counter, they don't have counter obviously, but he's gonna be able, like, it doesn't even matter. See, watch this. He's gonna put it on everybody. So we got decreased defense on weaken on everybody. You don't even have to worry about them being off affinity or anything. So yeah, since we got that off, we're just gonna nuke everybody now. So that's actually what I really like about his ability. It's not even an attack. It's kind of like Dracomorph. So he's like a mini Dracomorph, except Dracomorph actually has poisons and is a super tier champion. Yeah, so it's not really much to showcase with him. He just does what other nukers do, but he actually is one of the amazing nukers because most of the people that have nukers only have a decreased defense. They actually don't even have a weaken as well on their teams. Like if you run like a War Maiden, or oh, she didn't take it away. Okay, so if you're running like a War Maiden, she only does a decreased defense. She doesn't do the weaken. And I know a lot of people actually use Rosin. Speak of the devil, I know a lot of people actually use Rosin in Spider's Den to try to get that weaken and decreased defense on the Spider Queen. But if he actually gets a weak hit, it's actually a big issue. Let's try to use his basic attack there. It's actually a big issue because you're most likely going to fail. Actually, you will fail if he doesn't get that decreased defense and weaken off. So first thing we're going to do is actually go into Spider's Den because that's where that's where he actually really shines in Spider's Den. So we have to use him on a nuke team. So this is the nuke team right here. And his AI is amazing on auto. So he's actually better, in my opinion, than Madame Cerise for Spider because Madame Cerise does not even use her decreased defense first. She uses her other abilities that removes buffs. I'll show you guys which one she uses first. So she always uses this right off the bat if you put her on auto instead of this one, the one that plays decreased defense and decreased attack. Him, on the other hand, he actually does his decreased defense and his weaken first. So yeah, make sure he's first, and we'll go test it out right now. See, this is on auto. So it's his turn now. There we go. Place on everybody. No weak hits. He didn't actually place it on the Spider Queen because there is an 80% chance to do so. You got decreased attack on them too. So I think that is a little bit underrated there. I'm gonna place this on 2x speed now. All right, there we go. 1 minute 34 seconds. So yeah, he doesn't do do damage at all, but that's not his role. So he's a supporter. He's there to debuff the enemies. So he's actually amazing for that. He's much better than a lot of people actually think he is in that role, because he cannot get a weak hit with that AoE decreased defense and weaken. So it is actually so nice, man. I'm actually very happy to actually have worked on this champion, and I would advise a lot of you guys to do so. So we're actually going to go back and we're going to run it back and see how it works if we're running a speed lead, because because he actually has a speed aura right here. Increase ally speed in the dungeons by 25%, because my cold heart is very slow. That's the reason why it takes me so long. All right, so it's about the same amount of time, but the issue was a cold heart did not actually land the crit on our Heartseeker, so that so that dramatically increased the time. Not dramatically, but it did increase the time. But you guys see what you can do here. We're going to take him to Dragon's Lair. He's not going to have any issues in any of the dungeons. Dragon Lair, he has affinity advantage, so let me show you guys an Ice Golem's Peak. He has a disadvantage in terms of affinity here. So he's going to play Madame Cerise's role. We're going to throw him in there. And yeah, since his ability is not based on attack, he's not going to have any issues. Since his ability is not even attack, he's not going to get weak hits, as I've said many times. What we're going to do is show the first wave, and then we're going to skip it to the Ice Golem. Yeah, as you guys saw over there, he's got a decreased defense, a weaken on everybody. All right, we're going straight to the Ice Golem now. All right, here we are. Now let's see if he can play that decreased defense and weaken here. Shouldn't have any problems, as I've said before. Hopefully he has it ready. No, he did the decreased attack one. But he actually managed to land decreased attack on the Ice Golem, so that's going to help out the team a lot. And now we're just waiting for him to do his decreased defense and weaken. He's frozen, man. He's frozen. All right, there it is. Decreased defense and weaken. No issues there at all. And yeah, we're going to place this on 2 times speed now. All right, so 2 minutes 42 seconds. I actually really enjoy using him. I'm being honest with you guys. This is actually one of my opinion, probably the second best AoE decreased defense and weaken champion in the game. The first best is going to be Dracomorph, and if there's another one, if I'm not mistaken, if there's another one that's in this category, the AoE decreased defense and weaken together, I would say he is number 2 and Dracomorph is number 1. So for people who do not have Dracomorph and have Spider has been in the game for a long time. So unless you're a very new player, most likely you've had Spider or you have him sitting in your vault. So I definitely recommend using him. What do we get over here? I'm going to keep this, man, if I roll speed twice. Yeah, so for Dragon's Lair, he's going to be exactly the same. He's going to play his role as a decreased defense and weaken. Same with Fire Knight. Don't forget that decreased attack, man. That decreased attack is underrated right there. Let's see what we got from Ultra Nightmare. I'm going to keep that. Man, I haven't gotten a Sacred Shard in a long time. Faction Wars, again, amazing. In Faction Wars, he has that... he does his job, man. He's not there for damage or anything. For Clan Boss, I would like actually to discuss it with you. So for Clan Boss, if you do not have decreased defense, weaken, and decreased attack, which you should be able to do because there's Coffin Smasher for rare champions. I would actually say Rosin is a better choice for Clan Boss as his defense-based champion. So his decreased attack is actually a 2-turn cooldown. It's not a 100% chance, but you can actually have 100% uptime on his decreased attack, which is actually crazy. So if you need somebody to do the decreased defense weaken and the decreased attack in Clan Boss, if you want to just use one champion as opposed to multiple champions, he's actually a very good choice. As again, this is a 4-turn cooldown for the decreased defense and weaken, and this is a 2-turn cooldown when maxed out. But his basic attack he's not that good. So I would say for early game and early to mid game, he's actually good for clan boss. Well, for late game, he actually falls off. Yeah, so Spider can actually be used anywhere in the game. There's no place in the game where you can't actually use him because decreased defense and weaken, be needing that everywhere. Decreased attack, probably one of the best debuffs in the game, especially in clan boss. And top it off is he has a nice aura skill. So yeah, we're gonna review this guy now. Arena offense. Honestly, guys, arena offense, he's gonna be a 5 because of that nuke. Clan boss, I'm gonna give him a 4. I think he is very good if you don't have anybody else for those roles, because he does cover 3 different debuffs that are very important for clan boss. Arena defense, I'm gonna give him a 4 for defense because I believe that he actually does use the decreased attack before the weaken, if I'm not mistaken, for arena, because he does do that in dungeons, right? So I'm gonna give him a 4 for defense. Spider's Den, he's a 5, excellent for. You need that ability, man. That ability is needed. See, the thing is, Spider's Den, a lot of people think Spider's Den is just all AoEs, but you actually do need to have a team composition, and you need champions to cover roles. And he is one of the best at covering that role for allowing nukes. Campaign locations. We're gonna test him out in campaign after. I'll give him a 4 for now. After this review, we're gonna test him out. I forgot to do that. We're gonna give him a 5 for that. All of these dungeons, we're gonna give him a 5 because he allows your whole team to nuke. Doesn't matter about affinity or anything. He allows your teams to nuke. So he's one of those very underrated champions. Even Fire Knight's Castle, he is a 5. He can help you out a lot in those waves. He doesn't have multi-hits, but it should be okay. I actually do agree with this set right here. He needs speed and he needs accuracy, and that's about it. He doesn't need to stay alive though. So last place we're going to check him out is campaign locations. So we're going to see if he can actually be a campaign farmer. Let's check it out, guys. Throw him in there by himself. He's got to be better than Defile Center for sure. You got to be, man. If you fail this, he can't be used anywhere. Yeah, if he's not able to do this, I'm actually going to drop into a 3 because I do believe that he can help out a lot of players trying to clear campaign with the AoE decreased attack, decreased defense, and weaken. He might not make it, man. He might not make it. Come on, dude. There it is. Come on. He's fast, man. Okay, no bombs on him. He resisted it. That's good. Okay, he got the decreased attack on them, but he's got to start doing some damage now. He's gonna die. Okay, so yeah, he can't solo farm. Obviously he can't farm. I mean, when you look at his kit, you don't think of him as a farmer. So I would actually drop him down to a 3, just because he can play a support role for people who are getting their first run through campaign. All right, guys. So that was Spider. In my opinion, this guy is very, very underrated, criminally underrated champion. You guys saw what it was. Let me know down in the comment section. What do you guys think of Spider? Are you guys happy that I did this showcase on Spider to let lesser known champ get the spotlight for for a minute? So yeah, I guess people were judging him by how he looks because of his affinity, and they thought he's gonna get weak hits in Spider. And yeah, player man, you guys telling us something about Spider? Spider's name is Spider, and he's amazing in Spider. All right, guys, so that's gonna be it for the video. If you guys found this video helpful or entertaining, drop a like. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.
I'm Tyrone. I need everybody to subscribe to the homie Ali Al Plays. And that's non-negotiable either.